Hello folks, Bronco Bob here with Texas Best Used Motorcycles right here in Mansfield, Texas. I've got a pretty little Chevy truck. It's an early 70s. I don't know the exact year model, but I'm gonna run the VIN number and find out. Maybe a 71 or a 70 or 72. And I don't have a lot of history. It was traded in at a car dealership out of Louisiana, and they sent me pictures of the truck. And truthfully, the pictures looked a lot better than the truck did. So I'm just going to show you everything I see on it. It does run and drive good. Transmission shifts smooth. Steers good. It's got power disc brakes. The brakes stop straight. Under the hood, it's got a new battery. It does have factory air conditioning. I couldn't make it come on, so I don't know if it needs Freon or what it needs. So you'll have to figure that out. The motor feels like it's got a little bit of a miss, and I can smell the gas is pretty bad. It's old. So it might need some plugs put in it. I don't really know. But under the hood, it looks pretty good. It looks kind of original air cleaner. There's no headers, no hot rod stuff. It's painted a white and blue two-tone, and the paint job is one of those paint jobs that looks good from 20 feet, but when you get up close, you can see overspray, you can see sand marks. Some of the moldings that were damaged, they didn't replace them, and you can see they're bent and scraped. Some of the lenses, the moldings need to be replaced on them. The rubber is cracked. I'm going to call this a partial restoration. It's certainly a driver quality paint job, but not a show quality paint job. The grille is missing a little piece right here. Looks like the bumper tips are missing. And the paint, again, when you stand back, it looks nice, shiny. But when you get up close, you'll see some of the flaws. You can see this molding has several dents in it. There's a run in the paint right there. Again, some overspray. I'm going to call it a partial restoration, because they didn't replace the weather stripping. You can see down here it's got overspray on it. I mean, if you took the time to take that apart and put the new rubber in it, that would help the looks dramatically. It's got some chips right here on the upper door frame. And here's it was built in 6 of 72, so I'm gonna bet it's a 72 model. That was June of 72. Looking underneath the truck, I crawled underneath it, and the floor pans look pretty good. You can see all around here they've got the exhaust routed kind of to the side where it comes out in front of the rear wheels. It's a 12-bolt rear end, automatic transmission. Transmission has some oil and grease, like it's been there a while. The oil pan looks like it's fresh. It needs a torque converter cover. There's no cover on it. The body mounts are rubber, and you can see where they're cracked. I don't know if you can see in the video. And that's why I say it's a frame-on, kind of a partial cosmetic restoration. They redid the seat, and you can see it's got a little split right there. And I don't know how long ago this was done. It's got a dash pad on it that looks good. Kenwood stereo that works. The gauges, let me start the engine. Oil pressure is good. Fuel gauge works. Speedometer, battery, but the temperature gauge never has moved. So I don't know the story on that. It looks like it had some kind of a alarm system. The blinker indicator lights work. The horn doesn't work. Again, I'm just showing you what I see. It's showing 87,845 miles. You can see the wear on the brake pedal on both sides. I don't know if that's 187 or 287 or 87. Again, walking around the truck, you can see evidence of overspray. You can see sand marks in the blue paint. Again, it doesn't look terrible. It just isn't what I'd call show quality. The bed is in pretty good shape. There's some surface rust on the passenger side. You can see where they didn't prep it. It just kind of painted over it. It actually looks better underneath than it does on top. Again, some of the moldings you can see they just didn't replace them. They took them off and they put them back on. And maybe in some cases they didn't take them off. And there's a scrape here on the bottom. You can see a little bit of Bondo. But they did some work. That needs to be painted and fixed. The paint on the hood is good, and the roof looks nice and shiny. All the door glass is good. It does have the service parts identification sticker on the glove box. Shows it came with 4-season air conditioning, 350 V8, chrome wheel covers, chrome front bumpers, custom deluxe equipment, gauges, amp meter, oil, AM push button radio, turbo hydromatic 350 I'm sure, transmission, body side moldings. The inside of the glove box is in good shape. It's a rubber mat truck. I think that was part of the custom deluxe. The Silverados, I believe, had the carpet. It does have the original hubcaps. I'm sorry this video is taking so long, but I just want you to see what you're getting. Not trying to talk you out of it, I just want you to know what it is. Tailgate's in pretty good shape. There's some runs right here in the paint. I don't know if you can see that. Got a chrome bumper. And I think it needs a new set of spark plugs or maybe some plug wires. It's just got a little mist to it. You notice it more when you drive. And maybe some fresh fuel and a good old... And there's no smoke or no knocks. You might need what I call an Italian tune-up. Some fresh fuel and just run it down the highway. It's probably due for an oil change as well. But if you got any questions, give us a call. I'm Bronco Bob with Texas Best Used Motorcycles, and we're looking at a two-tone Chevy Custom Deluxe pickup. But if you want something to run to town, drive to Home Depot, kind of cruise around, looks pretty original, this would probably make you a good one. I've seen these trucks priced anywhere from $15,000 to $35,000 depending on the condition. This is just a good driver quality truck. Have a good day. This is Bronco Bob wishing you happy trails.